What's going on, guys? About to check out this video from Ryan Upchurch. See what's going down in these streets. The title look wow. Title look crazy. Let's see what's going on.
There's so many holes poked in the business, the music business of Nashville, which bleeds over into other businesses. It bleeds over into realty, accounting and financing, distribution, housing. Hell, it might even lead into the court system.
Yeah.
Man, if Trump came to Nashville and just stuck his nose in business around here for 10 minutes with some locals that knew where to look,
There's going to be a whole lot of studio sessions getting shut down. There'll be a whole lot of collab albums that never happened, by the way. Like, remember when I said that? I said I was going to be able to do a 5-hour documentary on Upchurch before they finished that album. And I was right, because the album don't exist. That was just like some ploy to get everybody there to help Adam do diss songs. That's really all it was, bro. How the hell you got an album with like 50 rappers and it's not out yet? That makes sense to y'all? Like 50 rappers? Alright. I'm just saying. That shit should have been out next week. The week after they did that studio session. I've worked in the studio. It don't take that long.
take over.
And I think more than just diss songs was going on over there. By the way.
This whole city, and it would belong to him. He would be cleaning up a huge problem that needs to be cleaned up. He would be invested in the best solution ever, him sticking his nose in it and fixing everything, because, you know, the Trump administration could do it for 10 minutes and restructure everything, and it'd be better than it ever was before. He's already been passing laws for independent artists to help us on taxes, because he knows there's people around here that are just taxes up for us on purpose. He knows. Oh, yeah, he knows. Also, let's just call a spade a spade. We know a lot of the millionaires and billionaires around Nashville. They don't really advocate for Trump. They're not Trump supporters. They're slick haters. They probably have donated money to the wrong team. You know, the one that don't give a about nobody. They probably are the ones who help fund money towards propaganda and misinformation, and, you know, they're already a problem. You know, to add all that other stuff to it, that doesn't sound good. He just needs to give the music business to his son Barron and just say, F it. Barron owns music now. How about that? See, because here's the thing. Right now, people like us, we're being forced to look at problems that we would never even look at if folks down here on our level were all satisfied with our day-to-day life. We worry about, what do we worry about? We worry about paying bills. We worry about paying taxes. We worry about getting paid enough versus our taxes. And we just want to have fun every once in a while, right? That's easy. If we're all satisfied, well then, if we're all satisfied, well, we can do what we got to do. So the person who is fixing everything for us can also make a ton of money. And we also wouldn't sit back and about them making so much money. We would actually want to make them more money. But the problem is there a lot of money before Trump got in office. They made it worse on us, which is why we started looking at them and seeing what they were doing. Now, since it's been like that for so long, a lot of people expect Trump to be the same way, but he's not the same way. Trump is fixing so many problems that he doesn't even have to fix. It puts a stress on him to even fix them, but he does it anyways. And I know a lot of people out there probably think, oh, well, that's not true. They're all in it for themselves. You're in it for yourself, buddy. We're all in it for ourselves. At least support the guy who is advocating and trying to pass things and expose things that make your life better. If our life is better, his life is better. If we make more money, he makes more money. You don't get mad at the top dog for making all the money. He's making all of us more money, so let's just follow suit. Another thing, we finally have a president that is actively talking to us every...
Hold on. I'm going to rewind it back a little bit so we don't miss it. But yeah, nah, he's right. A lot of people, they just want reasons to go after Trump, if I'm just being honest, because he's not doing a worse job than Obama. But yet he's getting all the blame for some weird reason. For some weird reason. Like, it's really strange.
He's making all of us more money, so let's just follow suit. Another thing, we finally have a president that is actively talking to us every day, letting us know what he thinks about things, letting us know that he's listening to us. Like, for instance, my whole ordeal with Vanderbilt, brother, I don't think y'all understand. I still have a very, very, very solid court case with Vanderbilt if I want one. Do you understand? With cold, hard proof that they're not going to be able to lie about. See, because folks can laugh all they want and be like, oh, you shut up about Vanderbilt. You need to be quiet for Vanderbilt does it. No.
Why? Like, that's crazy. That sounds fishy as hell to me. I never understood why people try to tell you to not speak your mind. It always made, like, alarms ring for me. Right? Like, you should want people to speak their mind. That's how the truth gets out there. Right? Unless y'all want to control people's thought. That was rhetorical.
You need to be the quiet before the president comes and spanks your How about that? Because he's the only other person I've seen on his caliber come out and say, yes, we have arrested a whatever cartel lord lady who was selling babies and babies' organs. Yeah, who figured that out? The Trump administration. Well, what do you get now?
God damn.
Well, he's connecting with a citizen for sure. If I'm having...
Ugh, that's what they was doing out here? I feel like I wouldn't be right if I ain't play a nasty song after that.
Yeah.
You nasty fam, you nasty. You nasty fam, you nasty. You nasty fam, you nasty. You nasty fam, yeah. You know your name.
Yeah. That just seemed nasty as hell.
The same issue, is he not? He is. With that being said, I am a diehard Trump supporter. I'm a diehard Trump supporter not for financial reasons, but for heart reasons. For the fact that he said that will nobody else say. The man's been shot at, for God's sakes. And then stood up and was like, to everybody. And look, when it comes to Nashville, I have a foolproof case against the medical field that could also prove his point on these birth certificates and help explain to you voter fraud. Yeah, with me. And also have a foolproof case with finances, accounting, and the music industry, which leads into realty, which also leads into the court system. And all these secretly campaign against Trump, even though they don't say it out in the open. I would also like to take the time right now to thank Police Chief of Millersville, Sean Taylor, for saying the exact same thing that Trump is exposing right now. He said it's been probably 2 years ago now in Nashville, and everybody attacked that dude. Hell, his house got shot up for it.
Insane.
You can say whatever you want about Sean Taylor, but he was talking about everything Trump is exposing before it got exposed. And that man takes the time out of his day. When I have a question, I ask him, hey, what do I do about this? What does this mean? And he comes to me and he assists me and he helps guide me to knowing the truth about whatever the it is I want to know about. I don't want to hear no bull. Oh, he's a conspiracy cop. No, he's a cop that was doing the right thing and exposing the right stuff. And a lot of didn't like it. That's the truth. I would also like everybody to notice, with all the stuff that's been being said around Nashville lately, well, I tell you what, there's nobody coming to my house to arrest me to put me in a straitjacket. Well, it's because they're not going to. You notice who's on the way here, right? The National Guard. You know who already got here months and months and months ago? ICE. Well, I'm guessing ICE came here to scope out the issue, see if it was a true issue, report back to whoever they had to report back to, and now the National Guard's coming. So, I think there's going to be, I think there's going to be a situation where the commander-in-chief comes to Nashville and he puts into a whole lot of shit. And the rest of us are going to be smiling about it. And you know what? If he gets rich off the situation legally, well, we'll be glad about it. How about that? One last thing before I go eat breakfast. Leaders like Trump deserve to have loyal people, loyal citizens behind them to back them up, to be there when they need us, because power is in money, but power is also in numbers of the citizens that actually have the president's back. Yeah, we sniffing y'all out. We know what y'all look like. We know what y'all act like. We know what y'all say. Y'all ain't hiding from nobody. And if you was hiding from somebody, well, guess what? AI is already collecting all your data, so they know who's loyal to the president and they know who's not. Oh, you're ass kissing. Well, you know what? If I'm ass kissing, well, I'm still more of an American than you, and I'm still more loyal to this country than you. Also, another a shout out to, there's some people I want to give a shout out to, but I can't say their names. But I do want to give a shout out, even though, listen, I'm a guy with a tattooed throat. You know what I mean? I don't expect these people to say anything back to me because, they speak for the state and they speak for the country. And, well, I have tattoos on my throat and my head. So, that doesn't make sense. But anyways, I want to give a shout out to Andy Ogles, calling out the mayor of Nashville, Freddie McDougalfoogle. Yeah, Freddie, we've been seeing you make all your new videos in some underground dwelling. Oh, yeah, and what's his name?
Is that what he's doing? My bad, guys. I'm trying to hold a cough. Because I haven't seen the videos. That sounds wild. That sounds wild as hell. Like, when it comes to the whole, sorry, guys. When it comes to the whole Trump thing, honestly, like, I'm not really super political, right? Because I don't trust the government at all. At all. It does seem like Trump is someone who's not really running government based, but more so on what he believes would be better for the people. And like I said earlier, it can't do worse than Biden. Damn sure can't do worse than Obama. That people just seem to ignore all his mess ups because he's black. I could say that. I'm black. I'm joking. I could say that part. Wasn't joking about everything I said earlier. Right. So even though I'm not like super pro politician, I do want to see what Trump is going to do. And I think it's a better chance of success than the other ones. Am I still not going to vote? Absolutely. I ain't voting for none of these niggas. I'm gonna just be honest. Telling me to pick my poison ain't a good choice for me. You telling me to vote, that should sound like you asking me window or the stairs. And I'm cool on that. Unless you put somebody in there that's fully on some like, we got property rights, free market, get that up in here. Like, don't tread on nobody. If we get on that type of time, we get a politician that's 100% on that, then maybe you might see me vote or change my tune a little bit.
Steven Crowder, you underground too with your fake ass window. Oh, you have a fake window. You have fake sunlight. Yeah, you're not one of us. Also,
I didn't see that coming. I ain't gonna. I used to rock with Crowder, and then I realized that a lot of the stuff he does is more like marketing and like tactics. Like when I was watching him debate Dave Smith, I did not enjoy that debate at all. And Dave Smith is somebody that I've recently been getting into some of his debates and philosophies. So yeah, I don't know. I wouldn't say that I hate Crowder though. I wouldn't put him on Ben Shapiro level. I don't even hate Ben Shapiro. I just don't watch him. I had to think about that because I don't like how Ben Shapiro treated Christians. Okay, Ben Shapiro lower than Crowder for sure.
Trump's FBI, not the FBI, Trump's FBI. If y'all want a little bit of information on old Freddie McDougalfoogle here in Nashville, well, I'm sure y'all got y'all's ways of looking into phone calls, and you can see the phone call when we got to leave Vanderbilt of Freddie McDougalfoogle over here calling us from a phone that has nothing to do with Vanderbilt, asking me and my wife, so like, are you gonna make a lawsuit out of this? Yeah, I'm sure y'all would love to hear that. I'm sure y'all would love to hear that voice or that phone call. Because Freddie, you don't even have ties to Vandy. It's your wife. So what are you on the phone for? Sorry. Look, and the last shout out I want to give a shout out to everybody who has stuck around and not fell into the category of people who got psyoped into hating the creators and the people on the internet like myself that actually love this country and actually care for the well-being of all of us, not just for ourselves. You're the real MVP, all right? Now, let's help the Commander-in-Chief clean this up.
Okay. Hey, there's a lot that he said that I 100% do agree with. And I do think there's a lot of fake people out here that just want to go after Trump because they need somebody to blame. Trump derangement syndrome for sure. But that's my opinion. Tell me what yours is down in the comments section. Share the video. Watch more videos. Also, check out my music. Should be able to find it on the homepage. Put out some new songs recently.